They were just in. Thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And some clouds today. Not much sun, huh?
Yes, so very similar to the past couple days. We'll be seeing some isolated showers this morning and afternoon, and then seeing some sun right before sunset.
But better days are ahead.
Yes, tomorrow and Friday we'll be in the 60s with some sun, so it should be a little bit better.
Wonderful.
Yes, so let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are a bit chilly this morning. There is patchy frost outside. We are in the upper 20s and low 30s. Really chilly outside. 33 degrees in Westmoreland, 32 degrees in Whitesboro, and 28 degrees in Cooperstown. And at this point, we are dry on our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. But once again, we are seeing some showers moving in from the west due to a low pressure system. They are going to be light rain, possibly some snow mixing in there as well, and possibly grapple once again like we did see on Monday. So today, the unsettled weather does continue with patchy frost here this morning. We do look to dry out for tomorrow and Friday, but once again, patchy frost is possible tomorrow morning, and then we do start to warm up for tomorrow afternoon and then heading into Friday. So for today, expect clouds, a few isolated showers possible with a few peaks of sunshine right before sunset. And I will talk a little bit more about the coming days, the nice weather, and the weekend coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it now. The three men from...
Welcome back. We are waking up to some patchy frost outside this morning, and the same thing will happen tomorrow morning. So here's a look at when to expect the final frost. Obviously a little bit later up north, early June. We're looking at late May for the rest of the areas north and for the southern valleys, and in the Mohawk Valley, mid-May is when we can expect around the time to see the final frost. But we are waking up to some frost this morning, and we will possibly wake up to more frost tomorrow morning. So I would definitely leave those sensitive plants inside overnight, again, just in case we do see some frost tomorrow morning. But if you do have any plants outside, you are gardening, probably don't need to water again today, as we are possibly going to be seeing some showers move through. We will be dry for tomorrow and Friday, so maybe you need to water at that time. But then it looks like unsettled weather returns for the weekend. It's looking like we will be seeing the rain develop for Saturday, and it will continue on Sunday. A little bit cooler and windy, so overall this weekend does look a little bit dreary, as we are going to be seeing some rain. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. The newest unemployment numbers.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with partly cloudy skies this morning and some patchy frost outside as we are just around freezing. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. Some clouds here in the Mohawk Valley, but we are seeing some clear skies up north and in the southern valleys this morning. Some patchy frost as well. So heading out the door, I would definitely grab the jacket or the coat because it is pretty chilly. Most of our temperatures are just around freezing. We do have 27 degrees in Inlet and 31 degrees in Little Falls. And if we take a look to the south, we have 29 degrees in Cooperstown and 28 degrees in Hamilton and in Norwich. At this point, we are still dry. This is our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar, but we are once again going to be seeing some showers moving in from a low pressure system that has been lingering over us. Today, these showers are going to be a mix of snow, possibly some rain as well. Definitely the snow for the higher elevations and up north, and possibly grapple once again like we did see on Monday. And as we can see here, the clouds are slowly moving in, and so are those showers. Once again, not too heavy. They are going to be isolated throughout the day, and a few peaks of sunshine are possible right before sunset again this evening. So scattered showers here this morning and afternoon. We do dry out this evening for a few peaks of sunset and highs in the low 50s right before sunset. Then we will be dry with sunshine both tomorrow and Friday. We warm up as well as we reach the low 60s, but then widespread rain returns for both Saturday and Sunday over the weekend. And once again, this week, allergy counts still pretty high. So if you do have allergies, definitely take the extra precautions before heading outside. This weekend, we are going to be seeing some rain. Rain develops on Saturday. It looks to be raining for most of the day, and it looks to continue into Sunday. It's going to be breezy both of these days, and it looks to warm up a little bit more for Sunday. So it looks like our nice days this week are going to be tomorrow and Friday. Then we see unsettled weather return for the weekend. As for today, isolated showers are possible. A mix of rain and snow, definitely some snow for higher elevations in areas to the north. Grapple is also possible. But then around 4 p.m., we start to see a clear out. A few peaks of sunshine right before sunset as we reach the low 50s. And then we see clear skies again tonight with frost possible again overnight into tomorrow morning. Then tomorrow we see sunshine throughout the day. It gets a little bit better. By noon we'll be in the mid 50s and in the low 60s for the high temperature. So for today, expect clouds this morning and afternoon with some isolated showers. Then we see a few peaks of sunshine before sunset. Tonight we see patchy frost again though as we drop to around and below freezing. Tomorrow we see sunshine, same thing for Friday, and we warm up into the 60s with rain returning for the weekend. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Sandbag walls are getting ever higher. Thank you for joining us this half hour. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Not much sun out there, right?
Yeah, still dark.
Still dark.
But we are going to be seeing some showers again today with possibly some sun right before sunset.
It is April.
Yeah, so it is April. We're seeing showers, and then showers continue for the last weekend of April.
It's like spring is struggling to get here.
Yeah, so hopefully next week, beginning of May, it gets a little bit better.
Yeah.
So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are pretty chilly outside this morning, and we are seeing patchy frost because we are just around freezing. 28 degrees in Cooperstown and 32 degrees in Whitesboro and Richfield Springs. At this point, we are dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are seeing some showers moving in from the west. We are going to be seeing a mix of rain and snow showers today, especially for higher elevations, possibly seeing some light snow showers, and grapple is possible once again. So patchy frost to wake up this morning. We are pretty chilly, and we are going to be seeing isolated showers continuing for today with a few peaks of sunshine right before sunset this evening. And then we do see improving weather for tomorrow and Friday. We will be seeing some sun make a return for the whole day with temperatures in the 60s. So for today, expect isolated showers possible, a few peaks of sunshine right before sunset as we reach the low 50s. And I will talk a little bit more about the improving weather and the weekend coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Decision 2024 now. President Biden officially announced his campaign for re-election.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. On Monday, we did see some grapple. It is possible to see that again today. So that's when snow is produced in the upper layer of our atmosphere, and it does fall through a layer of super cooled water droplets, which is where it's just water droplets that have a temperature below freezing, and they actually stick to the snowflake. And as it continues to fall, it does form into a pellet that looks very similar to hail, but when it falls, it's not as heavy and dense as hail, and then when it hits the ground, it's not as hard. So that is possible to see grapple once again today as we see cooler weather aloft and warmer weather at the surface. Highs are going to reach the low 50s. We will get a little bit warmer Thursday and Friday, 60s, and then cooling down for Saturday. We'll be back into the 50s and upper 50s over the weekend for the high temperature. So today we continue to see that cooler weather, isolated showers, a few peaks of sunshine before sunset. It's going to be a little bit nicer tomorrow and Friday before widespread rain returns for the weekend. Gary.
Anna, thanks. The USDA is considering changes to
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out really chilly this morning with patchy frost, and today we will be seeing isolated showers once again. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. Some clouds, also some clear skies to start here this morning. Once again, very chilly. When heading out the door, I would definitely grab the jacket or the coat. We are seeing patchy frost to start. It is going to warm up today, but still remain unsettled and cooler than average. Our temperatures this morning are all just around and below freezing. 30 degrees in Dowdesville and Little Falls and 32 degrees in Whitesboro. And taking a look to the south, 27 degrees in Sherburne and in Norwich. So really chilly start, but we are seeing dry weather on our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. That low pressure system that has been sitting over us for the past couple of days will once again bring showers to the region this morning and afternoon, possibly mixing in with some snow, especially in areas of higher elevation and up north. And then we will be seeing a few peaks of sunshine again right before the sunset, and highs reach the low 50s. So very similar to the past couple of days where we see isolated showers, a few peaks of sunshine later before sunset, with the mixed possibility of snow mixing in with those showers and grapple once again. We will dry out though for tomorrow and Friday, 2 nice days ahead. We're in the 60s with sunshine, but then we do see widespread rain make a return for the weekend. Looks like it is going to be a dreary weekend with rain. Highs just in the 50s on Saturday and in the 60s on Sunday, and it is going to be a little bit windy for both of these days. And once again, if you are going to be outside at all over the next couple of days, as it is going to get nice for tomorrow and Friday, if you do have allergies, I would definitely keep that in mind when heading outside, because the pollen count is going to be pretty high for the end of this week. So for today, once again, isolated showers pick up this morning. We are going to continue to see that through the afternoon, mixing in with snow, especially up north and in higher elevations, and grapple is possible once again today as well. We do dry out late afternoon, early evening, and see a few peaks of sunshine right before sunset as highs reach the low 50s. But tonight we remain mostly clear overnight, so it is possible again tomorrow morning to see patchy frost. So definitely keep those sensitive plants inside tonight again, but we warm up tomorrow. We see sunshine. We'll be in the 50s by noon and in the low 60s for the high temperature. So for today, expect cloud cover for earlier in the day. Isolated showers are possible. We do dry out this evening though and see a few peaks of sunshine before sunset with highs in the low 50s. Tonight we see mostly clear skies though, and then we do drop to around freezing once again with frost possible tomorrow morning. We see sunshine make a return for tomorrow and Friday, our nicest days of the week as we reach the 60s, but then widespread rain comes back in and makes a return for the weekend, Gary.
At least some sunshine next couple of days.
Yes, I would say today and tomorrow are going to be good days to spend outside.
Beautiful. Hannah, thanks. Well, a disturbing story. Thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And some clouds to start today, right?
Yes, so we are seeing some cloudy skies with a few showers this morning and afternoon, and then we'll see a few peaks of sunshine right before sunset.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so it should be fine, and then tomorrow and Friday will be better.
Yeah, so brighter days ahead.
Yes, so let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. The only thing about this morning is that we are seeing some frost. We are right around and below freezing. It is pretty cold outside. 33 degrees in Whitesboro and Richfield Springs, 28 degrees in Cooperstown. And at this point, we are dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. But once again, today we will be seeing a few isolated rain showers, possibly mixing in with some snow in higher elevations and up north. And grapple is possible as well, just like what we saw on Monday. So this morning, waking up to some patchy frost with those isolated showers continuing for most of the day. A few peaks of sunshine right before sunset, once again late afternoon, early evening, and then we will be seeing sunshine and warmer weather tomorrow and Friday. So for today, expect a few isolated showers, a few peaks of sunshine later, highs in the low 50s. I will talk a little bit more about the improving weather and the weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Let's get right to it now. The 3 men from
Welcome back. This morning we are seeing some frost outside, and it is possible to see it again tomorrow morning. So here's what it looks like when to expect the final frost. Obviously a little bit later, early June in the Old Forge, Adirondack area, late May for the rest of the North Country and the Southern Valleys, and mid-May for the Mohawk Valley. So if you do have any sensitive plants that you did keep inside last night, I would once again keep them inside tonight, as we are going to be seeing frost again possibly. We are going to be seeing some rain today though, so if you do have anything outside, probably don't need to water it. Tomorrow and Friday, I would water it because we are going to be seeing dry conditions, but then widespread rain returns for the weekend. It is looking like a dreary weekend with rain for both days and temperatures in the 50s to 60s. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. The newest unemployment numbers locally show
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with partly cloudy skies this morning and some areas of frost as it is pretty chilly. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. Clouds are moving in now, but we did see some sunshine this morning as the sun is just starting to rise. It's pretty cold outside, so I would definitely grab the jacket or the coat. And once again, it does remain unsettled today. Our sky watchers have us in the 20s to 30s, very chilly, just 25 degrees in Old Forge and 31 degrees in Clinton and Westdale. And if we take a look to the south, we have 27 degrees in Cooperstown, Evanston, and in Lawrence to start. So frost is possible outside as you step out this morning. We are going to warm up today, but it remains unsettled again. Here is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are tracking some showers moving in from the west. Once again, this is due to a low pressure system that's been sitting over us the past couple of days. Today is going to be very similar to the past couple of days where we see a few isolated showers, possibly mixing in with some snow in higher elevations and up north, and grapple is possible as well. And the good news is that we do start to dry out for tomorrow and Friday. So today looks to be the last day of this, but isolated showers are possible with a few peaks of sunshine right before sunset this evening. Dry weather comes in for tomorrow and Friday. We warm up into the 60s with some sunshine. But then if we look ahead towards the weekend, it looks like we are going to be seeing widespread rain for both days on Saturday and Sunday. It's also going to be breezy. Highs just in the 50s on Saturday and in the 60s on Sunday. So if you were planning on heading out over the next couple of days, even the weekend, the pollen count is still pretty high if you do have allergies. So definitely take the extra precautions before you head out the door, especially tomorrow and Friday because it is going to be nice out. So for today, expect isolated showers to develop this morning, early afternoon, and we are going to be seeing possibly some snow mixing in there for higher elevations, and for areas to the north, grapple is possible as well. We do look to start to dry out right before sunset this evening and see a few peaks of sunshine. And tonight, since we are going to be seeing partly clear skies, frost is possible again as lows drop to just around and below freezing. Then tomorrow, though, we will be seeing sunshine for most of the day. We'll be in the low 50s right about noon and then near 60 for the high temperatures. So tomorrow looks to be a little bit better and a little bit warmer. So for today, isolated showers possible. Highs reach the low 50s, and we do see a few peaks of sunshine right before sunset. Tonight, we clear out in terms of the clouds, and overnight lows fall around freezing with frost possible. Tomorrow and Friday, we warm up into the 60s. We do see sunshine for both of these days. Clouds move in Friday night, and then we do see rain develop for Saturday and Sunday with breezy conditions over the weekend. Gary?
Oh, a couple of nice days ahead to enjoy before not so good a weekend, right?
Yes, I kind of wish it was flip-flopped, and those were the temperatures for the weekend.
Yeah, we've been lucky for a while with weekends, but this
Yes.
weekend not so much.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. Sandbag walls are for this half hour. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And on this hump day, things will start off a little rainy maybe and then get better.
Yes, so we are going to be seeing just isolated showers again this morning and afternoon, and then a few peaks of sunshine right before sunset.
Good for us.
Yes, so very similar to, I would say, Monday, and then we are going to be seeing a better weather tomorrow and Friday.
Awesome.
So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are pretty chilly. We are seeing frost outside this morning as well, as we are mostly below freezing. 28 degrees in Cooperstown, just 30 degrees in Little Falls and Earlville. So grab the coat or jacket when heading out the door. We are dry at this point on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are seeing some showers moving in. Isolated showers once again for this morning and afternoon, possibly mixing in with snow in higher elevations and up north, and grapple is possible once again. So we start out with that frost this morning. We are going to be seeing showers continuing today with a few peaks of sunshine right before sunset. And then the better days ahead. Tomorrow, possibly some frost in the morning as well, but we warm up quickly and we remain warm and sunny for Friday. So for today, expect showers, a few peaks of sunshine right before sunset this evening as highs reach the low 50s. And I will talk a little bit more about the improving weather and the weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Excuse me. Decision 20.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. Isolated showers are possible again today, and it is also possible to see grapple again like we saw on Monday. So this is when we see snow aloft. It does fall through a second layer of supercooled water droplets, which are just water droplets that are below freezing in terms of temperature, and that actually sticks to the snowflake, then creates a little bit of a pellet that falls to the ground. Very similar to hail, but definitely not as dense. They are much softer and they don't hurt if you do get hit with them or anything like that. But that's possible once again today as we do see isolated showers. We do see a few breaks though in those clouds right before sunset this evening for some sunshine, and better weather comes in. Mostly sunny skies tomorrow with mostly sunny skies for the day on Friday, but clouds coming in Friday evening, and that's ahead of our next system that comes in for the weekend with overcast skies and rain for both Saturday and Sunday. So overall it looks like a dreary weekend ahead. 50s on Saturday, 60s on Sunday. It looks like we will be seeing rain showers. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. It is perfectly safe to bring
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with some clouds moving in this morning, but it is really chilly outside with some patchy frost. Let's take a look now at downtown Utica. As you can see, some colors from the sunrise, but clouds moving in. And I would definitely grab the coat or jacket as I'm heading out the door because our temperatures are around and below freezing. According to our sky watchers, we do have 25 degrees in Old Forge and 31 degrees in Clinton and Westdale. And if we take a look to the south, we have just 27 degrees in Cooperstown, Edmiston, and in Lawrence. At this point, we are still dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, but the low pressure system that has been lingering over us for the past couple of days is once again bringing unsettled weather. Showers are possible this morning and afternoon, possibly mixing in with some snow up north and in higher elevations, and grapple, just like what we saw on Monday, is possible as well, which is very similar to sleet or hail. We are also going to be seeing a little bit of a breeze today, and it is possible to see a few breaks in the clouds for some sunshine as we dry out right before sunset this evening. But for most of the day, it's going to be cloudy with those showers, so Nala and Sammy not happy about that. Sammy looks a little bit mad. We are going to be seeing frost this morning, so it's already pretty chilly outside. By the evening commute, though, it should be dry at that point. So it looks like most of these showers are going to be in the later morning, early afternoon, with dry weather coming in by this evening and better weather tomorrow. So Nala and Sammy are happy about that. We do dry out with some sunshine tomorrow and Friday. We will see an increase in clouds Friday night, and widespread rain comes back in for the weekend. We have been lucky with weekends recently, but it looks like this weekend is going to be unsettled, pretty dreary. 50s on Saturday, 60s on Sunday, and we are going to be seeing some rain showers. So for today, we are tracking isolated showers. It doesn't look like anything too heavy. It doesn't look like a lot. Possibly mixing in with some snow and higher elevations end up north, and grapple is possible. We do see a few peaks of sunshine right before sunset possible as highs reach the low 50s, and frost is possible again tonight as we fall around and below freezing. But then tomorrow we will warm up. Around noon we'll be in the low 50s and then right near 60 for the high temperature with some sun. So for today, expect isolated showers throughout the morning and afternoon. We dry out this evening, highs in the low 50s. And then we will be dry, seeing partly clear skies overnight with frost possible again. Then tomorrow and Friday it gets better. We'll be in the 60s with sunshine. Unfortunately, it does become unsettled and breezy over the weekend. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. This morning we have News Talk on our
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And get ready for some light rain today and then clearing, right?
Yes, so we're going to be seeing once again some light scattered showers, and then we do dry out this evening. We will be dry tomorrow and Friday.
Tomorrow and Friday look really nice.
Yes, we'll be in the 60s with some sun.
Good.
So it looks a little bit better. Let's take a look now at the temperatures this morning, though. We are pretty chilly. Temperatures are around freezing with frost outside. 29 degrees in Earlville and 28 degrees in Inlet and Cooperstown. At this point, we are seeing some showers making their way in on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is possible to mix with snow here in higher elevations and especially up north, and grapple is possible again today just like Monday. So some frost this morning, then we do see showers continuing. Overall unsettled today. A few peaks of sunshine comes in right before sunset, and then we do see dry and warmer weather tomorrow and Friday with some sun. So for today, expect isolated showers, but then we do dry out this evening. Highs just in the low 50s, and I will talk a little bit more about the improving weather and the weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it now. The three men
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with some clouds moving in this morning, and it is pretty chilly with some frost. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. As we can see, clouds are moving in here this morning, and we are waking up to just around and below freezing, so frost is possible when heading out the door. Our sky watchers have us at 25 degrees in Old Forge, 32 degrees in New Hartford, and if we take a look to the south, just 27 degrees in Cooperstown, Emerson, and Lawrence. So I would definitely grab the jacket or coat as I'm heading out the door. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, at this point tracking a few isolated showers moving in. At first, since it is still around freezing, snow is possible to see, just a few snow flurries, especially in higher elevations and areas to the north. But we will continue to see isolated rain showers this afternoon as we warm up. Grapple is possible as well. We do dry out this evening, seeing a few peaks of sunshine right before sunset. And we will be dry for tomorrow and Friday, seeing some sunshine warming up to the 60s. But unsettled weather and rain that moves back in for the weekend. It looks to be widespread for both Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be windy as well. Highs just in the 50s on Saturday and in the 60s as we head into Sunday. So we have 2 nice days coming up tomorrow and Friday, but then we have that rain coming back in for Saturday and Sunday. Overall, if you do plan to spend time outside and you do have allergies, the pollen count is going to be pretty high for tomorrow and Friday. So make sure you are taking those extra precautions before heading out the door for both of these days. As for today, once again, isolated showers do move in, possibly seeing some snow mixing in there for higher elevations and areas to the north, especially this morning. Grapple is possible as well, but then we do look to dry out later this evening, seeing a few peaks of sunshine right before sunset. Tonight, we will be seeing partly clear skies with overnight lows falling around and below freezing once again. So frost is possible once again tomorrow morning, but we will warm up tomorrow. Around noon, we'll be in the low 50s, and then the high temperature is right near 60 degrees with sunshine. So for today, expect isolated showers again. We do dry out this evening. Highs reach the low 50s, and tonight gets chilly with frost again with the low in the 30s. Then tomorrow and Friday gets better with some sunshine, highs in the 60s, but it does look like we are going to be seeing some rain make a return over the weekend. It looks unsettled with widespread rain for both Saturday and Sunday, along with windy conditions.
This noon. Here is meteorologist Hannah Evans. And Hannah, that sun does want to peek out at times today.
Yes, so we are seeing mostly cloudy skies with a few peaks of sunshine, and we are also seeing a few isolated showers moving through. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As we can see, very light showers moving through here at noon. They are isolated. Not all of us are seeing these showers. And once again, continue to see more clouds and sun with temperatures in the 40s mostly. We do have 49 degrees in Little Falls and Westmoreland, but then we do have 53 degrees in Whitesboro. High temperatures today will remain in the low 50s with the unsettled weather and showers continuing. We will be drying out this evening right before sunset, and it will be dry with some sun tomorrow and Friday, a little bit warmer as well before unsettled weather returns for the weekend. So for today, expect isolated showers here and there, highs reaching the low 50s. I will talk a little bit more about the weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. With his 2024 camp.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking mostly cloudy skies this afternoon with a few light showers moving through. Let's take a look now at downtown Utica. As we can see, clouds in the sky. Sun is trying to peek out just a little bit, but overall, a gloomy day continues today with unsettled weather. As we look at our York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and we see a few very late showers moving through at this point. This looks to end later this afternoon with a few peaks of sunshine and dry weather right before sunset this evening, and this is due to a low pressure system that has been sitting over us the past couple of days, but it finally looks to move through this afternoon, and we will dry out this evening. But our sky watchers still have us on the cooler side, below average for this time of year, just 44 degrees in Old Forge, 49 degrees in Clinton, and 50 degrees in Otsego and in Mohawk here at noon. So highs today look to reach just the low 50s. That will remain below average, but we will warm up over the next 2 days. So Nala and her neighbor this afternoon, Sammy, are still upset and mad that it's chilly with those showers. So there shouldn't really be any problems with the commute, but still overall just a chilly day with a few showers lingering. But they will be happy as we head into tomorrow and we do dry out. We see some sun for both tomorrow and Friday, and it gets warmer in the 60s. Then as we head into the weekend, that widespread rain and unsettled weather does look to make a return. We have been getting pretty lucky with the weekends recently, but it looks like this weekend may be a little bit dreary. We are going to be seeing rain on Saturday in the mid-50s and near and in the low 60s on Sunday with that rain continuing. It's also going to be pretty windy for both of these days as well with cloudy skies. So the next good 2 days are going to be tomorrow and Friday, and then we see the rain return for this weekend. For this afternoon, we will continue to see some light showers before it clears out. We'll be seeing a few peaks of sunshine right before sunset this evening. And then overnight, we do drop around freezing. That once again brings in the possibility of frost for early tomorrow. Then tomorrow we see sunshine during the day. At noon we'll be in the low 50s and the high temperature is in the low 60s later. So for today, expect the showers to continue. Highs do reach the low 50s. We will remain mostly cloudy with a little bit of a breeze. But as we head into this evening, we dry out and we will be dry tonight with the sky clearing up a little bit and frost is possible as we drop to around freezing. Our next 2 days are going to be pretty nice. We'll be in the 60s with sunshine for both of these days. We see unsettled weather make a return for the weekend, though. Widespread rain looks to come back in for Saturday and Sunday, and it's also going to be windy. Gary?
We'll deal with it.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
That's for sure. Now to the weather causing widespread this half hour. Once again, here is meteorologist Hannah Evans.
We are tracking a few showers for the rest of this afternoon, but we will be seeing some dry weather and a few peaks of sunshine right before sunset. On our York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, as we see a few light rain showers moving through, we are seeing mostly cloudy skies at this time, and it is on the cooler side. We have just 49 degrees in Whitesboro, Richfield Springs, Earlville, and Lake Pleasant. So right near 50 degrees with highs today just in the low 50s, which is below average for this time of year. So that continues today. We do dry out this evening, and we will be dry over the next 2 days, getting a little bit warmer into the 60s. Then the unsettled weather looks to return for the weekend. So for the rest of today, expect a few showers, but then we do dry out this evening. I will talk a little bit more about the weekend coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Now to a disturbing.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking cloudy skies still at this point and a few showers passing through. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. As we can see, cloudy skies at this point. We are seeing the sun trying to peek out a little bit, but overall still a cool and unsettled day as we are tracking some showers right now. This is our York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Most of this is rain moving on through. Once this band does move through, we look to dry out this evening, and we will be dry over the next 2 days. This is all due to a low pressure system that has been sitting over us for the past couple of days, but it finally looks to move through this afternoon. And once we dry out this evening, we look to be dry with sunshine over the next 2 days. But it's still on the cooler side. Our average high for this time of year is the upper 50s, so we are going to remain below average today. Just 44 degrees in Old Forge, 49 degrees in Clinton, and 50 degrees in Mohawk and Otsego. We will warm up a little bit more tomorrow as we reach the 60s with dry weather both tomorrow and Friday with some sun. But it looks like unsettled weather makes a return for the weekend once again. We have been getting pretty lucky recently on our weekends, but this weekend it looks to be unsettled. We see some rain develop Friday night into Saturday, and it continues for Sunday. Overall, it looks pretty dreary, and it is going to be a little bit windy, so it's going to feel cool. Highs just in the 50s on Saturday and in the 60s on Sunday. So enjoy the next 2 days before the weekend. For the rest of today, this rain will clear out. A few peaks of sunshine right before sunset. And tonight we do see partly clear skies, which allows for a low temperature to fall around freezing and make frost possible again tomorrow morning. But then for tomorrow, we will warm up pretty quickly. We'll be in the low 50s at noon and in the low 60s for the high temperature later. So for the rest of today, expect showers to move on through. Highs in the low 50s, a little bit of a breeze, and then we drop to just around freezing tonight with some frost possible. Then tomorrow we see sunshine come in. We will be in the 60s both tomorrow and Friday with some sun. And widespread rain, unsettled weather makes a return for both Saturday and Sunday over the weekend with windy conditions as well. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Now to that major shakeup in the cable.
Time for a first look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Kind of a chilly day today, Kristen. We're going to see some improving weather as we head into the end of the week. If you've been itching to get outside and do some yard work, a couple of days ahead to be able to do that. Some showers still ongoing. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are very slowly moving from southwest to northeast, so we'll likely get some more showers moving in from the southern valleys that will impact the Mohawk Valley. Again, these are moving in this direction. So again, southern Oneida, southern Herkimer County will be seeing more rain showers over the next 30 minutes to an hour or so, and then we'll see drier weather. Current temperature is 46 degrees, so again, it is chilly out there. But again, as the rain does come to an end, temperatures should snap back to 50 degrees before the sun sets. It's cold tonight. We're down into the low 30s again with some patchy frost. Dry, warmer weather expected tomorrow and Friday. The pick of the week looks to be tomorrow with lots of sunshine. Rain does look to return as we head into this weekend. This evening, again, mostly cloudy. Those showers are expected to move out. Temperatures in the 40s. We are tracking a return to some rain as we head into the weekend. A look at that forecast is coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Skunk.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. We are tracking some scattered showers that continue across parts of central New York this evening. Let's take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Still raining in the Adirondacks, but the rain is moving to the north and east. And our next round will be approaching the Mohawk Valley over the next half an hour to hour. You can see the rain in Shenango, Otsego County. This is moving to the north and east. Again, it's a slow mover, so it arrives in Brookfield at 5:15, Winfield at 5:38, German Flats 6:04, Little Falls 6:22, Manheim 6:31. Some widespread steady light rain is to be expected. And again, this is the tail end of it, so we will get a chance to dry out as we head into tonight. A time lapse of our CABV Tower Cam. We've had a lot of clouds and showers today, but we also saw a few breaks of sunshine from time to time. It's not been 100% cloudy, but again, with the unsettled weather continuing today, it wasn't really the greatest day to be outdoors. This will change beginning tomorrow. We'll get a chance to see a completely dry Thursday and a mostly sunny day. Should be a great day to get outdoors. Friday looks nice too. We're dry. Clouds will be arriving later in the day. And then widespread rain, breezy conditions expected Saturday as well as Sunday. This weather pattern is going to remain unsettled as we head into early next week. So I do encourage you, if the lawn needs to get cut or if you have any outdoor work that you need to get done, you're going to want to plan on doing that tomorrow or Friday because, again, once we head into the weekend, things are going to take a turn weather-wise. Temperatures will remain near or below average throughout the next 7 days. A couple of nights will drop down into the 30s, so we're going to see frost again tonight, and you might need a quick scrape of your car windshield first thing tomorrow morning. Again, a chilly start to the day. Temperatures this afternoon, this evening, again on the cool side, Whitesboro 45 degrees, Dolgeville 45. Across Southern Valley, Sherburne 50, Cooperstown 46, and Skidivas with 43. If you are taking the dog out for a walk this evening, the weather should improve, especially heading towards sunset. Tonight's featured dogs Stella and Jenny from Oneonta. If you want to be part of this, head to Bill's Buddies on Facebook. Things are going to finally start to improve. Again, the rain heading out, some dry weather heading in. Tonight, mostly clear and cold. Overnight low drop down into the low 30s. It's a beautiful Thursday. Sunshine from start to finish. Will warm up quickly. We'll make it to near 60 degrees by 5 p.m. We're dry and clear tomorrow night. And then on Friday, we start out with sunshine and we'll finish with some cloud cover. Friday looks warmer with highs in the mid-60s. Frost tonight, a low of 32. Tomorrow, we're looking at mostly sunny skies and temperatures in the low 60s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, mild on Friday, 64. It's breezy and unsettled. We're going to get stuck in a very stubborn weather pattern beginning Saturday. It's not going to rain 100% from start to finish, but I think these days ahead are going to be similar to today. Cloudy skies, on and off rain showers, temperatures in the 50s and low 60s. And coming up in a few minutes, Kristen, we're talking about when is it safe to plant?
All right, a question we're all getting. All right, Bill, thank you. Around America, meteorologist Bill Cardis, live here in the Weather Center, tracking frost. Is this the end, though?
We have a few more weeks to go. I know that things are green and the weather's slowly getting warmer. Some people are just itching to get out and plant, myself included. But we have to be careful. If you're planting things that are sensitive to frost, we don't normally see our last frost of the season in the Mohawk Valley until the middle of May. Of course, every year it varies. But the middle of May is typical for the Mohawk Valley. The outlying areas is until late May. It's not a one-size-rule-fits-all. I know a lot of people wait until Memorial Day weekend, but we live in such a diverse climate. It takes a lot longer, for example, for the Adirondacks to see the last frost. Sometimes it's early June, so even the Memorial Day weekend rule doesn't work for the entire area. So again, it's just a little bit of patience here. And of course, our weather is trending cooler than average, so I think we'll have a few more frosts to go before we get to mid-May. This is the general trend as we head into the first week of May. This comes from the National Weather Service, and again, it's something we agree with too. It's cooler weather here along the East Coast. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. More showers this evening. Those do come to an end, though. Temperatures remain in the 40s. A couple of nice days ahead. If you are looking to get out and do some yard work, we're going to look at that forecast coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Fitness mill owner Alex Carbone is turning 50 and
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. We're tracking some scattered showers that are continuing to move through central New York this evening. Here's a live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Steady rain continues south of the Mohawk Valley. We're looking at showers over Hamilton, Cooperstown, Oneonta, Milford, West Winfield. This is gradually moving to the north and east. It's a very slow mover, so the Mohawk Valley likely getting wet over the next hour or so. We will get a chance to dry out, though, as we head into this evening and tonight. Here's a time lapse of downtown Utica, and it's been a generally gray day with an occasional glimpse of sunshine. And this time lapse illustrates wind shear. You can see some of the lower clouds moving in one direction, the higher clouds moving in a different direction, and that's just because of the change in wind direction in the atmosphere today. It will generally stay cloudy for the next few hours, but clearing is expected tonight, and that's going to set the stage for some patchy frost first thing tomorrow morning. That also sets the stage for a very pleasant Thursday. We're expecting the sunshine to last throughout most of the day. That looks to be the pick of the week weather-wise. Friday looks nice too. Saturday goes down as a no if you're looking to do yard work with a return to widespread steady rain. And I do encourage you, if you do have yard work to get done, do it tomorrow or Friday, because looking ahead, the weather does look to change quite a bit. And once we get into this rainy pattern beginning over the weekend, it looks to linger into a good portion of next week. Light winds tomorrow and Friday, breezy conditions picking up as we head into Saturday. and Sunday. Temperatures are in the 40s this evening. Barneveld 46, Forestport 43, Old Forge 44, Mohawk, Jeff checking in with 47. Across Southern Valleys, Paints Hollow 42, Cassville 45, and Milford with 47. Finally, we will see some changes in our weather. For the last 3 days, it's been upper level low pressure that's been driving our weather across central New York. This is finally heading to the east, and our weather does look to improve as we head into tonight. Partly cloudy skies overnight, widespread frost tomorrow morning. Temperatures start out in the low 30s. Sunshine as we head throughout tomorrow afternoon, a beautiful day. Temperatures climb into the upper 50s to low 60s. Tomorrow night, the weather looks dry. We're looking at mostly clear skies. More frost is possible tomorrow night. A little bit less than what we're expecting tonight, though. And then Friday, it looks pleasant. We're looking at a mix of sunshine and clouds. Clouds thicken up later in the day with highs in the mid-60s. Frost tonight down to 32. Tomorrow, beautiful day. 61 for the high, mostly sunny skies. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, the weather turns unsettled and stays that way beginning this weekend. Clouds, showers, temperatures generally in the 50s during the day with 30s at night as we head into early next week. We'll be right back.
For a first look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Tracking some showers moving across central New York this evening. It's been generally a gloomy, chilly day. Live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, tracking more showers, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. The showers are moving very slowly to the north and east, so these do glance the Mohawk Valley here over the next hour or so. That's the tail end of them, so we will clear out as we head into tonight. 47 degrees at Griffiths and Rome. Sunshine, at least for where the weather station is located. We are looking at, again, clearing skies tonight. Temperatures drop into the low 30s and patchy frost is expected. A nice day tomorrow and Friday. If you need to do any yard work, those would be the days to do it because the weather turns unsettled again as we head into the weekend. Mostly cloudy this evening. Temperatures in the mid-40s. Again, some lingering showers in parts of the area. Again, we're tracking a few nice days ahead. A look at the forecast that's coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Charlie's Pizza in North Utica.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. A few lingering showers are moving across central New York. Let's take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Many of us will escape with a dry evening, but if you live in the Mohawk Valley, it's a different story. And south of the valley, we're looking at widespread light showers. These are gradually moving north and east. So again, these do clip southern Herkimer County, Fulton, Montgomery, and southern Hamilton County. Most of these will just miss Utica. Utica may get a few sprinkles with this, but the steadier rain looks to pass just to the east. And then that's it. That's the end of the rain. For now, it looks like we've got a couple of dry days ahead to enjoy. A time lapse of our Utica National Tower camera overlooking Cooperstown. You can see sunshine, some rain at times too. You can see the ground turning wet. It's been the type of weather we've been getting for the past 3 days, all thanks to low pressure, upper level low pressure. But this will finally move to the east and give us 2 dry days on Thursday and Friday. And then rain returns heading into the weekend. Both Saturday and Sunday are expected to be wet. Tonight, clear skies, some frost tomorrow morning. And a reminder, if you're planting vegetation that's sensitive to frost, you're going to want to wait until the middle to end of May across most of the area. That's when we usually see the last frost. In some places, like the Adirondacks, it's early June. So we have a ways to go. Barneveld, 46 degrees. Old Forge, 44. Jeff and Mohawk, 47. Across Southern Valleys, MJ and Sequoia, 43 degrees. Paints Hollow, 42. Harry and Otsego with 45. Things are starting to clear out finally. This upper level storm system moving to the east, and it's going to set the stage for some drier weather tonight. Clear skies, overnight lows in the low 30s. Again, a chilly start to the day tomorrow, but it's a beautiful day. Light winds, a great day to be outdoors. Temperatures climb into the low 60s. Clear skies tomorrow night. We drop down into the mid-30s, so a little bit less frost tomorrow night compared to tonight. And then on Friday, we will see sunshine in the morning, clouds in the afternoon, but it's dry and a little bit warmer. Temperatures climb into the low to mid 60s. Frost tonight down to 32. Tomorrow, a beautiful day, the nicest day of the week, a high of 61. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Milder Friday, 64. Rain returns Friday night, and as you can see, this weather pattern settles in. Looking at some rain on Saturday and Sunday. Sunday looks warmer than Saturday. Sunday we're up to 65. It remains breezy and cool, similar to today, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. Highs in the low 50s, overnight lows in the 30s. We'll be right back.
Just Bill Cardis. And what are we talking about frost for tonight?
Well, we're getting into spring.
Yep.
Some people are getting very anxious to plant.
Yes.
And even though it's been cool, we're getting into late April. So the question is, when is it safe to plant annuals? Now, there's all kinds of different plants. Some of them, no problems planting if there's frost. But
Right.
a lot of plants do have sensitivity to frost. We're a few weeks away from this. It's usually the middle of May before we see our last frost. But this map shows you how just diverse our area is. It's not just one rule and done. I know a lot of folks think, oh, Memorial Day weekend, we're good.
Yep.
There's 3 different zones in our area. So in fact, in the Adirondacks, it can take until June. In fact, speaking of frost, we are expecting frost tonight. In fact, your car windshield, you might have to take a moment to scrape that off tomorrow morning, so budget that in. Temperatures this evening are falling. And we are looking at clear skies in the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Temperature-wise, we are sitting at 41. And tonight, again, we're looking at mostly clear skies. Overnight lows drop down into the low 30s. Some nice weather ahead if you got to look at that forecast coming out. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. New tonight, after hours of debating the U.S. House of Representatives.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. Welcome back. We are tracking some dry weather. We were seeing some rain this evening during the late afternoon, early evening. That rain is now pushed to the east, and the stage is set for some dry weather tonight. Have a look at this beautiful time lapse of tonight's sunset over downtown Utica. It's set behind some clouds. You can see it in the bottom sneaking across the horizon. We are looking at mostly clear skies overnight, and that's going to set the stage for frost across the region. Dry weather tomorrow, dry weather on Friday. A couple of great days to get out and maybe do some yard work, go for a walk, take the bike out. The weather looks really nice, and enjoy it because things are going to change. Once the unsettled weather returns on Saturday, I think we're going to see a prolonged period of cloudy, unsettled weather. Some wind over the weekend, and I think that's going to, again, last into a good portion of next week. So, again, make the most of the next couple of nice weather days. Temperature-wise, we'll be near or just above average tomorrow and Friday. It's cooler Saturday, warmer Sunday, but in general, the weather is going to be cooler than average as we turn the corner to next week, again, with the weather turning unsettled. The wind, again, nice and light over the next 2 days. The wind will be picking up as we head into the weekend. A prolonged period of breezy conditions will also accompany the next weather maker. So you look at the radar and satellite image, again, pretty quiet conditions for now. Skies will remain mostly clear tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the low 30s. Patchy frost is possible tomorrow morning. We'll see lots of sunshine tomorrow. It warms up nicely. Noontime temperatures in the 50s. We'll make it into the low 60s in the afternoon. The weather remains dry. Tomorrow night, clear skies. Overnight lows drop down into the mid to upper 30s. Friday, sunshine giving way to clouds. It is dry throughout the day and slightly warmer with high temperatures in the low to mid 60s. Frost tonight down to 32. Tomorrow, mostly sunny. Pick of the week, high of 61. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Mostly cloudy Friday, 64. It's breezy as we head into the weekend. Again, the next weather maker is going to linger. 55 on Saturday, 65 on Sunday. More of a steadier rain over the weekend. On and off rain showers, cloudy, cool, breezy. Temperatures in the low 50s during the day. On Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, overnight lows in the 30s. We'll be right back.
Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis, and we're talking about when can you plant, when not. And I was really kind of surprised to see that you know, we're mid-May along where we live here along
The Mohawk Valley,
Mohawk
yeah.
Valley.
Yeah.
But later, south you go. That kind of shocked me.
Elevation. Elevation, yeah. So we live in 3 different zones. When we're talking about when to plant, first of all, we're talking about annuals, plants that are sensitive to frost.
Sure.
You can plant things this time of the year that can tolerate frost. But if you're looking at those annuals, things like tomatoes or just things that are sensitive to frost, it's the middle of May for the Mohawk Valley. It's late May for the higher elevations. It's early June. Parts of the Adirondacks. There are parts of the Adirondacks that can get frost the first and even the second week of June. So a lot of variety of weather across our area. And again, things to keep in mind. We're not there yet when you're trying to think about planting those annuals. We're also looking at frost tonight. Give yourself a minute or two to go ahead and scrape off the car windshield. Looking at that frost to settle in first thing in the morning. And by the afternoon, well before the afternoon actually, that frost will burn off pretty quickly. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Stern Tracker 2 Doppler radar, looking at dry conditions. Temperatures are cooling off. We saw clouds, and now skies have cleared out. We're down to 38 degrees. We'll drop down into the low 30s tonight with clear skies. Again, a chilly start to the day tomorrow, but it is looking to be the best day of weather this entire week. For tomorrow afternoon. Got a look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. New tonight, after hours.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are seeing drier weather work into Central New York. We had some rain showers earlier today, but things have quieted down, and we're expecting a nice day tomorrow. So live look at our Yorkville Battery Stern Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Rain showers now exiting New York State. Have a look at this time lapse of downtown Utica. The sunset this evening was really pretty. Setting behind the clouds, but you can see the glow in the evening sky, and it does peak below the horizon. Right before it goes below the horizon. We're looking at generally dry weather tonight and some nice weather tomorrow and Friday. A couple of dry days ahead. If you have yard work that you've been itching to do and you really haven't gotten a chance to do it with the weather this week, I think Thursday and Friday will be really nice days for that. The rain returns Saturday and Sunday, and I highly encourage you to take care of business outdoors because when the weather does turn, it's going to stay unsettled. Looks like we're going to have another prolonged period of unsettled, cool, breezy weather with rain showers continuing for a good portion of early next week. Temperatures will be trending near average tomorrow, maybe slightly above average on Friday when we make it into the low to mid 60s. Cooler Saturday, Sunday we're in the 60s, but then again, the norm going forward will be temperatures below average heading into early next week. Some light winds tomorrow and Friday, again, just making it very pleasant. When the weather does turn unsettled, the winds are going to be back beginning Saturday and Sunday. Breezy conditions will continue into early next week. Low pressure is moving to the east. The weather is drying out. And again, we get a nice break in our weather as we head into tonight and tomorrow. Tonight, overnight lows drop down to the low 30s. Some patchy frost tomorrow morning. 7 o'clock in the morning, sunshine. Temperatures will warm up near 50 degrees by noontime. We'll climb into the upper 50s in the afternoon. Another chilly night tomorrow night. Overnight lows drop down into the low 30s. On Friday, we'll see sunshine in the morning followed by clouds. It's dry though. Temperatures climb into the low 60s. Frost tonight, we're down to 32. Beautiful day tomorrow. Sunshine, light winds, warmer. A high of 61. Stern Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Pleasant on Friday. Temperatures in the low to mid 60s. Then the weather changes just in time for the weekend. Saturday, showers, breezy, mid-50s. Sunday, mid-60s, a little bit warmer, but still unsettled, rain showers. And that continues into early next week. So maybe you can use that as an excuse to put things off.
Okay. You win. All right,
Yeah.
thanks, Bill. Coming up next,